breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Robert De Niro tries bashing Trump on climate change, backfires as viewers spot one problem. While speaking at a climate change conference, liberal Hollywood elitist Robert De Niro took cheap shots at President Donald Trump, but only until viewers noticed something that made the smug celeb look like the effing idiot he accuses Trump of being. It's no secret that Hollywood leans far to the left, as countless individuals in the industry incessantly voice their unwanted criticism of President Donald Trump. As such, Americans are becoming increasingly fed up with being preached at about issues like sexual assault, corporate greed, and environmentalism by incredibly wealthy, privileged, out-of-touch hypocrites of the big and small screens. One such liberal elitist is Robert De Niro, who has used his privileged career to relentlessly bash both the American people who made him famous and the man they elected as their president. In fact, it wasn't long ago that De Niro delivered a foul-mouthed, threatening rant, calling Trump a effing idiot and vowing to punch him in the face simply for having different views. According to the Daily Wire, De Niro flew into the United Arab Emirates for the World Government Summit in Dubai to self-righteously berate the world for not doing enough to combat alleged man-made climate change, especially President Donald Trump. Unfortunately for him, his hypocritical rant was immediately called out by viewers who were quick to notice that De Niro was slamming the U.S. for mass consumption of environmentally harmful materials like oil in the UAE, which is one of the top 10 oil-producing countries in the world. I am talking about my own country, the United States of America. We don't like to say we are a backward country, so let's just say we're suffering from a case of temporary insanity, he said. He said that in the country he's describing, the head of the Environmental Protection Agency suggested last week that global warming may be a good thing for humanity, the Post reported. De Niro closed his remarks by saying that the United States will eventually cure itself by voting our dangerous leader out of office. The smug Hollywood elitist slammed President Donald Trump for his stance on the leftist agenda for climate change in the UAE, a country which boasts a primary export of oil and has become filthy rich off the commodity that climate change activists like himself are supposedly against. Furthermore, De Niro called the U.S. a backward nation and the same country in which they imprison women for being gang raped or taking prescription antidepressants and even allow members of the royal family to keep slaves. Viewers immediately called out De Niro's flagrant hypocrisy and lack of knowledge on the issue of climate change with responses like the collection below. De Niro is in Dubai bad-mouthing oil. Who is the effing idiot and effing fool? Did De Niro fly over in a private jet? And did he use bottled water? I would think someone so concerned with climate change would not aggravate the matter by doing these things which waste energy. Seems the left's leading scientists on global warming are Al Gore, who has a history degree and flunked out of both divinity and law schools, and Bobby De Niro, who never graduated from high school. Another liberal with doomsday predictions but zero evidence to back them up. When asked for evidence, liberals invariably reply with X number of scientists agree. And yet not one of them can point out where consensus appears in the scientific method. This is the moron who drives everywhere he goes and takes his own private jet to wherever he goes and uses more electricity on his various mansions and properties than many small towns in America. Robert De Niro is just another out-of-touch Hollywood elitist who can't help but express his bigotry and utter hypocrisy when it comes to President Donald Trump. Luckily, he's not getting away with his shameless bashing of the U.S., as more individuals are showing these liberal celebrities that they don't speak for the majority of Americans.